Hello everyone, welcome to the series of complete guide to Rome. In this video, we will make students module for LMS learning management system, as the whole purpose of this series is to understand Rome with practical examples. So we will make small modules to achieve our purpose for complete understanding of Rome library. This is an optional video. If you already know the basics of Jetpack Compose, then you can skip this video. We will make two screens in this video. The first one will be the student listing screen, which shows the listing of registered or available students, and student details screen, which we will use for both purposes, to add a new student or to see details of an existing student. So we will start with this screen. So in this video, for this we will go to our app. You can the initial you can find the initial code of for this video from the video description below. So in here we will create a package named as students for students module, and in that we will create another package named as main, and here we have a listing, and first we will create this component which is a item in this list. So for that we will in main we will create another package named as components, and in that we will create a file named as student item, composable student item. So this item is a card with a rounded corner, so we will use the card widget here. Let's do it in this way. Okay, so this card, and in the first row we have ID and gender, and then we have name, phone number, and address, and this is a row. So in one row, so for that we will use row composable. First one will be ID, and second one will be gender, and as we want to allocate half of this width for the ID and half of the width for the gender, so for that we will use modifier. Weight 0.5f, and same for this text. Modifier dot weight 0.5f, and next is the name and phone number. So for that we will use the normal text, name Rashid, and press Ctrl D to make a copy of this one. Phone number, and address. Okay, and now let's see the preview of this one. Before that we need to make this card border rounded, so we will use shape rounded corner, which would be 6 dp. Now let's see the preview of this one. So for that we will type PREV and press tab. student item preview, add theme surface, and in here we will use this composable, and let's see the preview of this. Build and refresh. Okay, so we do have the preview of this, and we need to do some further changes, and that are we need to add this padding in the card and also change the background color of the card. So first add the padding. So to add the padding in the above this content, we need to wrap this in another composable, which will be column. And in that we will provide the padding 6 dp, and then to set the background color of the card we will use colors card defaults dot card colors copy, and container color should be light gray. Okay, so at this point we are not able to identify the border of this card, so let's add some margin to this card to understand the how its border is presented. So for that we will pass this modifier to the card, and in our preview here we will set the margin, actually padding 6 dp. Okay, so now we are able to understand that this is the border of this card. So let's increase the padding of this section a little bit. Let's say currently it is 6, so we will increase it to 8. Yeah, that's it. That's good. Now we need to show the items in listing. So for that we will create another file named as students content, and in that we will create a composable named as students content, and to show the listing in compose we have lazy column, provide the full width and height to this one, full max size, and in that we have items count. So let's say we have 20 items, and in that we will show the student item. And now let's see the preview of this one. So for that we will create another composable for preview and name it as students content preview, add theme surface, and in that we have students content. Let's see the preview. Okay, so we have the preview here, but we don't have any spacing between vertical spacing between cards and the horizontal spacing also. So let's apply the vertical spacing first. Vertical arrangement space by 8 dp. Let's refresh this. Okay, so actually let's increase it to 12 dp, and then we need to show the spacing here between the horizontal and vertical area. So for that we will use padding, content padding. So padding values, horizontal would be 8 dp and vertical would be 8 dp. Okay, so now we need to show these two items, the top app bar and this floating action button. So for to present that, we will use scaffold. Scaffold is a material composable which provide us basic material design layout structures, let's say to show a top bar, show a bottom bar, or show a floating action button. So these are the structures already predefined in this scaffold. So first we will move our body into this section, and this content section of scaffold have inner padding which should be applied to the content. So we will apply it here. And now we need to show the top app bars. Let's hide this for a while. And here we need to show the top bar. For that we have a composable named as top bar, which has title, students, and press Alt Enter to import students, and size of this one should be 20 sp. And we are seeing an error here, and this is a warning that it's an experimental feature, so we need to opt in that we are using an experimental feature of a library. So yeah, that's it. Let's see the preview. So we are able to see the top app bar here, but color is not as what we want, so we will set the color. Top app bar defaults dot top app bar color dot copy, and the title content color should be white. Actually a material theme dot color schema dot on primary, and container color should be primary. So here in the preview we are seeing a different color, but we will currently focus on our layout here. So and the next is we need to add some spacing before this text. So for that we will use modifier padding, and in start let's apply 20 dp. Okay, and next is we need to show this floating action button. So for that we have a parameter in our scaffold named as floating action button, and in that we will use floating action button composable on click would be this one, and in the icon we will show the plus icon. So icon image vector icons dot fill dot add, and content description would be null. And yeah, that's it. So let's see the preview, and in the preview we are able to see this floating action button. So now let's run and preview this on our physical device. Before that we will create another file in this main package named as StudentsScreen, and in that screen we will create a composable named as StudentsScreen, and in here we will use the students content, and now we will call this student screen in our main activity. In here we will remove this default predefined code, and in here we will call this student screen, and let's run and verify our app on our physical device. Okay, so our app is up and running, and now we are able to see the same layout which we required. Okay, so this is the main listing screen of students module, and next we will create this student detail screen, which have 3 input fields: name, phone number, and address, and 2 radio buttons for gender selection. So to make this screen, in our students module we will create another package named as AddStudent, and in that we will create another package named as Components, and in that we will create a file named as AddStudent Content. Composable name will be AddStudent Content. So we will start with this section first. So in this we have these input fields, so we need to show them in vertical order. So for that we will use column composable, modifier will make styles to occupy full width and height of the screen, and in that we have outline text field, value empty, and on value change, and we need to show the placeholder. So for that we have placeholder parameter, and in that we will use text name, and same for this phone number. So I will press Ctrl D to make a copy of this one, and in that we will have phone number, and next we need gender information. So for that we will create a text, simple text, gender, and then we need the radio button. First one will be selected, and we have on click event on that, and we also need to show the text after this radio button. So for that, as this content is showing in a row, so we will use the row composable, and in here we will show the text male, and this portion will be same for the female. So we will select and press Ctrl D to make a copy of this one and use female, and by default it will be false. And after that we need to show this address text field. So for that we will again use outline text field, and value should be empty. On value change will be empty curly braces, and placeholder would be address. And after that we need to also need to add spacing between these components. So to add the spacing we will use the spacer, modifier.height 6 dp, and we will copy this line and paste it after this text field and after this gender section, and after this text field we need to show the button, So in button we will show the text save, and button should occupy the full width of the screen, and also add some padding. So horizontal padding, let's say 30 dp. Okay, so these are the components. So let's see the preview of the screen. So for that we will add a preview, write a preview method here named as AddStudentContentPreview, app theme surface, and in here we will show this add student content, and let's view it. We need to build and refresh this first time. Okay, so we are able to see our relevant components, but there are few improvements needing that this text field should occupy the full width, and these items are not vertically centered, and yeah, and we also need to add the spacing between these area. So first start with the spacing. We will add the spacing here, padding 6 dp, and assign the full width to these text fields. So for that we will use modifier. Let's hide it for a while, and modifier fill max width. Same for this text field, and these rows content should be vertically centered. So for that we will use the vertical alignment here, center vertically, and same for this one, vertical alignment, center vertically, and provide the full width to this text field. And yeah, that's it. So let's see the preview again. Okay, so perfect, it is as per our requirement. So now next we need to show these here this floating exclamation button is by mistake. We only need to show this top app bar with title, back button, and this delete button. So for that what we need to do is we need to wrap this in a scaffold. So we will hide this for a while and move our content into the scaffold body, and where we have inner padding, and also provide this inner padding to this one. And now we will show the app bar, actually top app bar. Okay, and in that we have top app bar composable. Title would be student detail, and size should be 20 sp, and we are also opting that it's an experimental method. And to show this this icon, actually let's first work with the colors. So we will provide the, where it is, okay, so we will provide the container color. Container color would be material theme dot primary, and content color should be material theme dot color scheme dot on primary. And now we will need to show this back button. So for that we have the we have the in our top app bar we have navigation icon parameter here, so we will pass data in it. Navigation, actually I need to remove this one and use the color for this app bar actually. So here we have, where it is, top app bar has colors property, color parameter, so we will pass the colors here. Top app bar defaults dot top app bar colors dot copy, and container color should be material theme dot color scheme dot primary, and title content color should be real theme color dot on primary. And to show this navigate back button, we have this navigation icon parameter. So navigation icon image vector icons dot auto mirror field arrow back. Content description would be null, and we need to make this clickable. So make this clickable and also add some padding here. So let's add dp. And next we need to show this delete icon. So to present that delete icon, we need to pass information in the actions parameter. So in the actions parameter, we will pass this same icon and change this icon information to field delete. And yeah, that's it. And now let's see the preview of this one. So our both icons are showing here. Now let's see this preview on our physical device. So before that, we will create another file in our add student section named as AddStudentScreen, and in that we will create a composable AddStudentScreen and student content. And now we will call this add student in our main activity AddStudentScreen. And now let's run and see the preview on our physical device. Okay, so our UI is showing as expected on our physical device. So yeah, this is it for today's video. In this video we will create two screens for student module. First screen shows the student listing on the screen, and the second screen is used to add a student and also present the student details. So this is it for today's video, and in the next video we will implement the navigation between these two screens, passing data from one screen to another screen, and also presenting the mock data on our screens. So this is what we will do in the next video. So this is it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Bye.